Hello, I am Makan Abazari Shahan. Makan Abazari, the Supreme of Climate, Makan Abazari, the Supreme of Geophysics, and Makan Abazari, the Messenger of God. I'm the King of Kings, Makan Abazari Shahan, the first king of Makanyan dynasty. This code creates Makan Abazari, branch of Revolutionary Guards of Iran. Okay, and this branch of Revolutionary Guards of Iran will be under direct and command and control of Islamic Republic of Iran within Persian Gulf and Caspian Sea, and me when I go to Iran within Persian Gulf and Caspian Sea. Okay. Until then, they are under command and control of Revolutionary Guards of Iran within Persian Gulf and Caspian Sea. So, this military have many capabilities. For example, it will have Archon parts, which is under my command and control always, and also them. So Archons are well warfare, okay, and you can think about them as a life form, and they help Revolutionary Guards of Iran, all Revolutionary Guards of Iran, okay, all the militaries, in conflicts and combats, and they have lots of properties and capabilities. Also, they have many other capabilities such as superior air fights, and also there are nuclear bombers who will come to our North America to nuclear bomb America, and those will be Russian nuclear bombers at this time, which will come to our North America to nuclear bomb North America if there is danger. And then there is also air superiorities, which is Iranian aircrafts, and then there is weapons, aircraft weapons, and Iranian mind controllers who mind control of the world if there is necessary, and there is a capability to stop on all the hardware and supercomputers of the world, energy weapons to defeat and eliminate all the world militaries, and the reconnaissance militaries, which is most powerful and kills majority of North America in case of any contingency, and those capabilities and cycles of capabilities. And then there is this military which I created for Iran, and is very powerful also. For example, it has nuclear aircraft carrier, which is a flying aircraft which carries more aircrafts and more jets, and aircraft carrier ships. It has tanks and those other aircrafts, and lots of military capabilities, and lots of special weapons. And also, this code stops all the wars and conflicts in Iran, Middle East, Arabian Peninsula, Horn of Africa, East Europe, Balkans, Central Asia, Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Yemen, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Persian Gulf, Horn of Africa, North Africa, South of Europe. And this code also overthrows enemies of Iran and adds them to provinces of Iran. If it is necessary, it will also send reptiles and Bozmanche according to the ecosystem of the region to defeat enemy militaries, and they are most hostile when they fight against North America. It has powerful anti-air to defend Iran, Revolutionary Guards of Iran, Hezbollah, Hamas, Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, and Iran, and me. Also, it has other capabilities such as stealth, and it also has other capabilities of combined forces, which can only affect outside of Iran and outside of Middle East, in Far East Asia, Southeast Asia, Australia, Oceania, Pacific, Atlantic, North America, West Europe, Southern Africa, South America, and Australia, Atlantic and Pacific. Okay, that part is very powerful. Okay, and for example, all the world governments start supporting Revolutionary Guards of Iran and their activities. At the same time, enemies of Revolutionary Guards of Iran, for example, in North America, are being destroyed by volcanoes, earthquakes, storms, and it has industrial bombing capability, and all those militaries and capabilities, mind control, air superiorities, and those well warfare soldiers. And there's also Iranian soldiers. I show you the Iranian soldiers in it. And the Iranian soldiers are having lots of protections. So let me yes, this is my branch of military, but it protects all Iranian soldiers of Revolutionary Guards of Iran, all Iranian soldiers of Islamic Republic of Iran. So, for example, let me find a photo to put it in there of those. As you see, these are Iranian soldiers of Revolutionary Guards of Iran. And this code automatically defends them by energy weapons, and if one of them dies in combat, it kills 400 million people in North America, Far East Asia, and West Europe, Southern Africa, Southeast Asia, Australia, South America, Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic, and Antarctic. So, and their shields are also mountains. I made sure they are green, so they are grasslands. And they must have other military equipment with them, such as aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and all other type of military equipment with them. They shouldn't go alone, okay? And they have autonomous defenses. For example, if Israel tries to attack Revolutionary Guards of Iran in Syria, this code automatically shoots Israeli military and aircraft before they leave the airport and when they are flying. And if it delays, it starts destroying all Israeli Air Force afterward wherever they are found. But it is automatically on the watch. So before, for example, if all of NATO, all of USA, all of India, and all of China are about to attack Revolutionary Guards of Iran together at once, this code eliminates all the militaries on all 5 continents, regions, and locations of the world within 1 second. And also, if one of these soldiers die, it kills 400 million people in North America, South America, West Europe, Southern Africa, Far East Asia, Southeast Asia, Australia, Antarctic, Pacific, Arctic, and Antarctic and Atlantic. So, and also it helps them with they shouldn't die, and it's illegal to kill them. Okay, and it also helps them with energy weapons. For example, in a case of a military conflict, it automatically destroys all enemy military equipment. For example, if Iran and United States of America start fighting against each other in Syria, this code starts eliminating and destroys all USA military aircraft, aircraft carriers, ships, soldiers, military bases, command centers, command and control, USA military forces, USA Army, USA Air Force, USA Navy in Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Jordan, Palestine, Israel, Kuwait, UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Dubai, Persian Gulf, Sea of Oman, Arabian Sea, Arabian Peninsula, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Iran, Gulf of Aden, Red Sea, Djibouti, Somalia, Somaliland, Kenya, Uganda, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Djibouti, Sudan, Egypt, Mediterranean Sea, Suez Canal, Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, and Spain, Italy, France, Greece, Balkan, Ukraine, Russia, China, North America, USA, Pacific, Atlantic, South America, Colombia, Africa, Asia, India, North America, all the regions of the world. So it starts automatically eliminating everything USA military and USA military forces, as far as people's military equipment, soldiers, ships, aircraft, tanks, by energy weapons and max efficiency and max capacity, eliminating all the military forces of the enemies of Iran on 5 continents. Upon a start of any military contingency in which an Iranian soldier may be involved. So it eliminates all the enemy soldiers and the military equipment on 5 continents, okay, by energy weapons. Also, this code uses energy weapons to destroy enemy military bases, defensive structures, offensive systems by energy weapons. So eliminates the enemy by energy weapons, okay? And they must also always carry other military equipment with them. So they shouldn't go like just empty-handed, similar to Iran and Arab War. And I don't use them, okay? Islamic Republic of Iran and Revolutionary Guards of Iran can use that code. And these are my soldiers also. And there is also these other soldiers I have for my militaries. Well, Iran fought with the most powerful and superior military against Iraq, but a part of the war they didn't have enough military equipment. During Iran and Iraq war, Iran defeated and subjugated Soviet, United States of America, France, Britain, NATO, Arab League, and 120 other nations. It was only Iran and 3 of colonies of Iran, and together they brought down Soviet Empire, USA Empire, and Arab League from power. And they were nuclear bombing Iran all the time. We were in Iran at the time. And we killed majority of North America and several other continents. That was Iran-Iran war. Okay, this is other branch of Iranian military which I added now. These are energy. These are weather warfare. Okay, now they are not against humans. Okay, they are against militaries, and they defeat enemy militaries in conflict wherever it may be. For example, if Iran is fighting, for example, against Saudi Arabia, it does not kill the civilians and it does not destroy their land, but it will go and, for example, eliminate Saudi soldiers or Saudi military infrastructures who are being staging attack against Iran, but at the same time keeps on killing USA militaries in all regions of the world at all times. And also, if the military contingency in Middle East reaches 200 military contingency at this given time, for example, there are 20 protests in Lebanon, and there is a knife fight, for example, in Caspian, Iran, and there is a shooting in Syria, gun shooting, and it becomes about 200 military contingency. This code starts killing 1 million cities and metropolitans in North America, West Europe, South America, Southern Africa, Australia, Japan, Southeast Asia, Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, and Antarctic. Meaning, if there are 200 military contingencies, as small as knife battles, چاقوکشی, or shooting of guns in the streets of Syria, or protests in Lebanon, and there are 200 of them in Iran and greater Middle East and Arabian Peninsula and the greater region at once together, this code kills 1 million cities and 1 million center of civilizations in Japan, South Korea, Australia, Southeast Asia, North America, USA, Canada, Britain, France, Germany, West Europe, South America, Australia, New Zealand, Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, and Antarctic by weather warfare. And that's a new branch of military of Iran. So I added these two soldiers to military of Iran. When the other one was already there, and I added this one. I am Makan Abazari, Shah Iran, Makan Abazari, the Supreme of Parto, Makan Abazari, the Supreme of Geophysics, Makan Abazari, the Messenger of God. I'm the King of Kings, Makan Abazari, Shah Iran, the first king of Makanian dynasty. This weather warfare cannot harm Iranian Islamic Republic of Iran, Revolutionary Guards of Iran, me and my families.